Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jay if you're new here, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Now I know I say that a lot, but I haven't posted for a while, and that's because I've been super busy with work. But while working, I usually like to listen to something in the background, and my latest hyperfixation has been watching Jack's adventures. If you don't know who Jack is, definitely go and check out his channel. He is a fellow Aussie creator here on YouTube and TikTok, and he's basically living my dream of buying and renovating an Heya in the Japanese countryside. Jack has been doing a series now where every week he uploads a video of the progress he's made on the house, and it has really inspired me to give it a go in The Sims and maybe throw out a couple of ideas on what the end result could be. Now with all of my build tours, you guys know I like to start with the exterior and then jump into the interior, so let's get started. Okay, so Jack had mentioned in a couple of videos that he wasn't quite sure what to do with the front of the home, so I thought doing some wood paneling and maybe painting the front face black would be really nice. We've also got a little garden bed out the front as well with some creeping vines, and of course I couldn't forget his bike, the chimney and the little truck. I've thrown over a little carport as well as a potential for later on, but it's probably more of an aesthetic feature. We then move over to the backyard. Now for the back of the home, Jack originally purchased the property with 2 greenhouses, but for the sake of this build, I've only included one, which is this one attached to the home. And to be honest, I kind of think that having one really opens up the backyard space a little bit more. And so I moved his storage shed around the back as well to create some more space at the front. And then over here, I've created like a little backyard area with some grass and seating, as well as some fairy lights, just to really open it up, because I know the view from this side, based on his videos, looked insane. So I definitely think using this space to its full potential would look amazing. And that's pretty much it for the exterior. We're gonna jump around to the front and then I'll show you guys inside. Alrighty, here we are inside. Now, I had to go back a couple of times and watch Jack's videos to get the layout of the interior, which was a little bit tricky because there are some limitations with the game, as you guys would know, but I think I got it as close to as I could. We're going to start off with the inside of the greenhouse first, which you can see I kind of kept to Jack's original idea of using some rocks to fill the empty spaces, but also including some greenery, and of course I couldn't forget the little water feature that he made with Liv over in the corner here. I think it's a really nice touch, so of course I had to keep it. Moving inside to the kitchen now, which is a little bit pokey, but I think if you use the space well, you can definitely open it up. I have, instead of keeping the 2 storage shelves along this wall here, put in a longer stainless steel bench, which kind of acts as like a food preparation space, as well as the very important coffee corner. Jumping over to this side, I've kept one of the shelving units that he already has here for all the cups and plates and things. And then moving into the living room with the tatami mats, I've definitely kept those because they are such a beautiful traditional element to the home. And I've kind of kept this room pretty simple because, well, it really is just a TV room. But I did think to give it a twist that instead of having the sliding doors here, to open it up and potentially turn it into like a repurposed bookshelf, which I think might look pretty cool. Now, I've also kept I actually don't know if it is a tokonoma. It's not the typical ones that you would see with like the slightly elevated floor, but from the videos I saw that there was a kamidana in there, so I've kind of turned it into a tokonoma, which is a space that holds beautiful artwork and scrolls. Moving through the hallways, I've just filled this space with like a funky console table, a mirror and some decorative pieces. And then we move down to the entryway where we have the genkan, which is where you take off your shoes before you come into the home. This area was a little bit pokey and I couldn't do the slanted wall there by the stairs, which obviously the game wouldn't really allow for something like that. But that's also kind of why the doors here are a little bit squishy by the toilet and bathroom. You get the idea anyway. But this is the toilet, and then we have the bathroom. And I know that Jack is currently renovating the bathroom and looking to get a flashy Japanese toilet that speaks to him while it washes his butt. So of course I had to include one. And then moving into the wet room, it really is just super simple. A shower and a tub combo. And of course I kept the washing machine and the little storage unit here to put all of his towels and whatever bathroom stuff he has. Not a lot of storage in here, but I do feel like once he installs the vanity, there will be enough space for him to keep any products he has in there. Okay, so that is the bottom floor. Now we're gonna move upstairs, which is pretty simple because I don't actually know how he would like to lay out these rooms, so I kind of just did a little bit of guessing as to what might look best. I tried to get the sizing as best as I could, but the bedroom is probably a little bit smaller in the game than it is in real life. So I'm sure he would be able to squeeze a decent sized bed into this room, but I've just kept it simple because we've used the other room as like an office / content room. So I put a little bookshelf in here with a couch because I have a couch in my games room and it's super handy when you want to kick back and relax. And then I've also considered that this space might be good for the content room because it has the balcony, which I think is a great space to step out onto and have a break. So I thought maybe that would be the better option. But I know in his videos he's currently using this room as his bedroom because it might be bigger, but I'm not too sure. Anyway, you could probably swap them around, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, this is my take on the upper floor. Nothing too much to say about the hallway. It's very simple again. Another little table. You could even put a chair here with a side table and some greenery. That could also look nice. But yeah, that is pretty much the end of my build tour for what I think would be the ultimate renovation. Of course, with all my videos, make sure you guys drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And I probably won't put this build up for download just because it is somebody's home and that might be a little bit weird. But if Jack ever stumbles across this video and he's happy for me to do so, that would be great. But anyway, I just want to say that I've been really enjoying his content lately and it's such an inspiration because one day I hope to do the same thing. And yeah, best of luck to Jack on the renovation, and I hope this video can give him a little bit of inspiration or something to look forward to. But with that, I'm gonna love ya and leave ya. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you guys soon.